Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
It is the Call Flow Radio Show here on WFLO AM 870. We're streaming online, WFLO.net, broadcasting live from the Francis E. Wood Studio in downtown Farmville. And we ask at this time to pause on the calls. We do have two guests this morning from PSR, Jeff Engel, and good morning to Justine Young. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. And you are here to talk about something specific today. I do believe it's Santa for Seniors.
That's
and
right.
Share the Love.
That's right. We're going to talk a bit about the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event and Santa for Seniors. So that's a bit of a mouthful, but let me explain what that is. Subaru has an amazing philanthropic arm, and for a limited time between the 21st of November and the 2nd of January 2025, Subaru and its retailers will donate $300 for every Subaru bought or leased during that time. So the donations will go out to four major what's called hometown charities, which are the ASPCA, Meals on Wheels, Make-A-Wish Foundation, and National Parks Foundation. Since Piedmont Senior Resources is a member of Meals on Wheels America, by sharing the information about Subaru's Share the Love event, we can receive dividends next spring. So the particular method that Piedmont Senior Resources has chosen to facilitate the Subaru Share the Love event is our Santa for Seniors campaign. And what this is we will fill 500 very large holiday gift bags with warming, cleaning, hygiene, and food items to carry these seniors from the holidays well into the next year. And it's an ambitious endeavor, but it is truly an unpretentious one that our community seems to fully rally behind.
Well, thank you for coming in, Justin. Did you want to add anything?
I could not possibly say it better than Jeff. He is so much better at that than I am.
Well, I can continue with a few other things.
All right.
So since this is a fundraising campaign, a donation campaign, we collect for Santa for Seniors in a few important ways. So First is through sponsorships, and we will still need more. Currently, our key sponsor is Letterpress Communication, but also Kinex Telecom, American Soldier Lawn Care, IP Structures, and some individuals by the name of Joe Hines and the illustrious Jordan Miles are contributing to the campaign. And they provide the sponsors provide the capital investment for us to make large purchases in bulk for many of the items that would be too difficult to collect in the numbers we need. And the second is through collection boxes that we have posted at various social service offices, several libraries, the hospital, Dollar General and Rice, and of course our biggest box is at our office in Farmville.
Okay.
And then third is we collect through online donations and online ordering through our Amazon wish list. And we have links to those on our website and on our Facebook page. And we may break into other few social media outlets as well.
All right. Go ahead.
So, it was interesting. Jordan called yesterday, and Jordan ran this campaign for, I guess, the last 6 years.
Okay.
And I think he was feeling left out.
Oh, really?
So, if you know Jordan, you would understand well.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, he called yesterday, and he said he wanted to be a sponsor also because this was just one of his very favorite projects. So, we were really excited to hear from him here at the holiday season and get his support. And I just want to say, I think this is our 8th year of doing the Subaru Share the Love event, and it has been a wonderful event for our community, for these seniors. This is the only gift that many of them get during the holiday season.
Wow.
Most of our seniors that we serve live alone, over 80%. They don't have the basic necessities.
Right.
We often go in these homes to provide other services and find that they don't have a washcloth or the towel has holes in it and they only have one.
Yeah.
So we try to put those items in these bags every year. And sometimes we get a little fun item, a scarf or a hat or mittens or something that we're able to throw in the bags as well. I think one year we had I think we got like 600 pairs of socks to go in the bags. So that was wonderful. Yeah, donated from an organization. So it's just a real feel-good project.
Yeah.
We're able to deliver these bags from all the donations from the community and the support. And then in turn, or later in the spring, as Jeff mentioned, once Subaru is finished tallying all the points and figuring out their income through January 1 of this year, they're able to redistribute those funds based on the projects that each one of us has done out in the communities. So I think it's a great win-win for all of us.
Yeah, sounds wonderful. So you know what to get based on these visits that you do have, is what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
We do. We have a good idea, but we keep it very, very simple. What we desperately need right now are washcloths and towels.
Okay.
But cleaning supplies, personal hygiene items, just very basic, because these items are things that a lot of these seniors just cannot afford. They do not have. So the choice is your medication or stuff to clean your house. Or medication and food and a towel. So we just try to keep it very basic, but I know that towels and washcloths are a big need. And unfortunately, something else that's happened this year, and I know everyone who goes to the store is aware of this, prices have gone up so much that what I thought we would be able to buy with the funds we have this year, so far we have not been able to buy what I was hoping. So we take, of course, from our sponsors, the cash sponsorships and donations, we actually go buy a lot of the items. And then we hope that we get enough donations to round it out and finish it up so we can fill these bags, because I don't want to take a half full bag. I want to fill the bag. And the bags are really cool. They're nice vinyl bags, and the seniors are able to use the bags as well. So we try to make sure that everything they get is useful and will benefit them during the course of the coming holiday season or even beyond.
I'm sure this touches these people deeply that you do this for them.
If you saw the tears when these bags
I guess
are delivered.
that's what I was getting at, And it makes you feel good.
It does. Everybody at the office works hard and is dedicated to the cause, down to the part-time drivers that make the actual deliveries. They establish a relationship with these seniors, and they're their friends.
Did you want to give any ways people can volunteer with this if you want?
Well, the volunteerism, we're having a packing party on the 12th and 13th if needed at the office adjacent to the PSR headquarters. We may have enough volunteers for that as it stands, but we can always use more. We really need help with just sharing the love. If you're on social media, remember hashtag share the love, which each word capitalized, and together all as one word. You'll see it on our Facebook page. If you share it around, in particular with our packing list with the QR codes attached, that empowers our local community to take action on this campaign. It can be very simple and, like I said, unpretentious. There's some concern sometimes with nonprofits and fundraising campaigns that maybe this is going into an employee's pocket or something like that, you know? And this is not it. You can literally buy what is going to be distributed, or contribute what is going to be distributed, and you can feel really solid about that. And that's what I like about this so much.
You mentioned the Facebook page. That would be the place to go if you want to.
The Facebook page and our website.
Okay.
Yes,
and just come by the office. I think it is fascinating, and we've had pictures in the past. When you see 500 to 600 of these bags lined up and filled, it is an amazing picture.
I bet.
And to see the drivers filling the vans with these bags and then taking them out to distribute them. But it's some really good photo ops with that. And so I would encourage anyone to come by the office. Of course, we haven't started packing bags yet.
When does that start?
12th and 13th.
12th and 13th of December.
All right.
That's when it's going to begin, and we'll just start distributing them soon after that until they're all packed and all gone.
And we'll keep taking items all the way up until like the 20th of December.
Okay.
If we still have bags to go out, we can still put items in them.
So that's not the stop date you mentioned earlier.
No, sir. No.
Okay.
No.
And sponsorships, like we said, to help compensate for the cost of these things, those sponsorships can go all the way through the new year.
All right.
Okay. I just want to mention to our community, that our senior population nationally is set to reach 91 million in the next decade. So, and 112 million by 2060, and those seem like far off dates, but what should be really obvious,
unfortunately,
is that
the way time goes by,
our senior population is growing by leaps and bounds.
The fastest growing population group
amazing.
in the country.
And our systems and infrastructure isn't really necessarily prepared for that.
Right.
They're prepared for a certain length of lifespan and a certain length of health span. Mm-hmm. And what Piedmont Senior Resource is able to do is we're able to keep these seniors in their home where they would like to be. Of course, they don't want to be going to nursing homes and visiting hospitals. So we're helping with that preventative care that will keep them happy and healthy and in home, and lessen the burden on emergency services, hospital care, nursing homes, that is not prepared for this senior population growth. So.
And family members, it lessens the burden on family members. We have family members that have been as far away as Europe who have asked us to check in on their relatives.
That's amazing.
And some of them certainly needed checking in on.
That's right.
So, sometimes the family members are in the service and they're unable to come home and check, or they're working. We had one working in Geneva, Switzerland, and just couldn't get here. So we're here to help for those people who don't live in Farmville or in Virginia even. We're able to go to the homes, check on people, help them out, and sometimes make suggestions on what services could be obtained, even if we don't provide them.
Right.
But there are lots of services out there, and we are, at this point, the experts probably in senior care.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're Generation X like I am. You're in the sweet spot where you might have children to take care of, and you've got parents to take care of.
I thought they were supposed to take care of you,
right? Right? Yeah. So it's an interesting place to be. But we hope that here's the holidays, and family is a focus.
Right.
Take an assessment of how are your parents doing when you go visit the old homestead for Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas. Take stock of what's happening, and if things are good now, maybe think a little further into the future and what are your parents going to need, or grandparents that maybe could help take some of the burden off your mind or pocketbook even, and consider some of the services that are available. All it takes is a phone call to Piedmont Senior Resources to find out what we do. We've got over 26 different programs, and we're here to help.
Do you want to give more contact information, like the phone number or anything?
Sure thing. Our office phone number is 434-767-5588. That's 434-767-5588. We're at 1413 South Main Street. That's the same shopping center as good old Cookout in Buffalo Wild Wings.
I know where it's at.
All right. Just sandwiched right in there.
Yeah. Not hard to miss.
Look for the bright green PSR to light your way, and come on in and have a conversation.
What are your operating hours?
We operate from 8 o'clock till 4 p.m.
8 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And, John, I'd just like to say thank you very much for having us on this morning.
Thank you for coming.
As always, we appreciate the support of WFLO. They have been wonderful partners to PSR, and we thank you.
We enjoy having you guys and what you do.
Thank you very much.
You
Don't forget to share the love.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and everyone listening.
All right, you take care. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, that was Jeff Engel and Justine Young of PSR, and they were with us this morning talking about Santa for Seniors Share the Love event. And all you have to do is go to their website or their Facebook page for all the information that you need if you would like to maybe even volunteer and or just give some donations to help out with this cause. Again, they'll collect items now through at least the 20th of December, so there is no earlier cutoff date. As long as things come in, they will collect. She said the 20th, but they may even go a little bit longer than that. So we want to thank again Jeff Engel and Justine Young of PSR, Piedmont Senior Resources, for coming in and sharing with us this morning. You guys have a great day. All right, so we are now at, 8:20. We're about 10 minutes away, well, more like 9 minutes away from the bottom of the hour, and we've got Noah Massage here with us now. Noah, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well, John.
You're doing your
How you
Jimmy
doing?
Olsen, or taking all the photos there.
Well, yeah, I got the photos. I got pristine 1080p video of John Staten, which is a rare find.
Yeah.
You would usually have to
helps
pay.
when I'm stuck behind the mic.
Yeah,
Because otherwise I'd move.
you would usually have to pay like a lump sum of money to get that kind of footage. But I got 20 minutes of it so far. So check it out.
So beware.
That's going to be on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. So beware when you...
Exactly.
It might be frightening.
Yeah. Might not be, though. It might be the greatest
Focus
thing.
more on Justine and Jeff, and that would have been just fine.
Exactly.
All
But
right.
you got to get some of John, too.
No, you don't. Anyway.
All right, John. Well,
So, how has your morning been so far?
Good. I got some coffee this morning. I didn't sleep too fantastically, but
Something on your mind?
no.
Oh.
I just I was woken up by my cat. Yeah. That's
Meow 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 meow.
Is that what your cat does?
yeah. No, he does that exactly when I'm trying to sleep. No, I got woken up by my cat, and I was like, Jeff, why? It's late, and I couldn't get back to sleep. So
He's like suffering succotash.
good one. Good one.
You're welcome.
All right.
Only for you. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know. How's your morning going, John? Did you?
It's a morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get any good grub for breakfast this morning?
Hostess cake.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seriously, yeah. You just dump it in a bag and bring it on to work with you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, when you come in as early as I do, you don't really have time to go somewhere.
True.
Yeah, and some places aren't even open.
Yeah.
So, but mostly it's time consuming.
Yeah.
Driving over here and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you got to drive from Dillwyn, not Dimwitty.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Dinwiddie.
Yeah.
Dinwiddie Dillon is
That's
where
what they
I'm
call
from.
it.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah, it's about a half hour, roughly.
Oh man, John,
Roughly.
that's rough. That is.
Well, not everything is close to Dillon, so you have
guess,
a drive
I
to go
guess.
somewhere. Yeah, and unfortunately, it's not all that convenient, but it's half hour is not that bad. Could be worse. Mm-hmm. Some people I know drive at least an hour to get to their jobs.
Oh boy. Well,
So.
yeah.
You, what is it, 15,
I live like
10 minutes?
3 minutes. I could like walk here. I did bike here that one morning.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So-
you were having issues with your vehicle.
Yeah. So I took my bike, and it was about this time of season too. November, December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
John,
You want to do these dates in history?
Yes,
or
I
do you-
love that. That's
No, what were you
no,
gonna-
no. Go
Sound
ahead.
like you were gonna ask
go
something.
ahead, John.
Oh,
You're
come
good.
on.
Come on, man.
Well, if you want to be that way about it. All right. So, you like the movie Casablanca? Mm-hmm. Is that how you say it? Or
Casablanca.
Or do you say Casablanca?
Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Casablanca. Yeah.
Okay.
I have heard it said both ways. I've said it both ways, so I really don't have one
It
way.
goes both ways. 1942. Premiere of Casablanca. Yeah. Set in occupied Morocco during World War II. Directed by Michael Curtiz, with a Z on the end of it. Starring
Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah. Ingrid Bergman and Paul Henreid. I don't know. I've never watched it. I've never seen it.
Have you seen any Humphrey Bogart film, John?
Other than him showing up in Bugs Bunny cartoons, no, I've never actually watched a Humphrey Bogart film.
And you
You
give
should
me
see. You should
Chinola.
see the stare I'm getting from this.
Well, they'll see it because it's on video.
Oh.
But are you serious, John?
Yeah.
Why? That's those are some of the greatest. The Maltese Falcon. You haven't seen the Maltese
Nope.
Falcon?
I've heard of it, but never seen it.
I feel like they're just so ingrained in culture. I think those films. They were so influential.
There's your culture, and then there's my culture.
Yeah, and your culture is against any
Right.
good cultured.
No, my culture is better, and
Okay.
that's what I.
Okay.
I go to.
John, I can't believe you've never seen. I'm
Have
not.
you ever seen any
Yeah.
John Wayne film in your entire life?
Yeah.
Which one?
I saw John Wayne in the movie.
He's making this up.
No, I'm not making it up. I've seen John Wayne before in films. Name a couple of his movies.
That you would have seen? You probably saw maybe a war film or something.
I also seen a Western as well. I've seen like a Western of
Was
his.
he older or younger?
I'd say middle age.
Could have been Rio
60s.
Bravo.
That sounds about right.
One with Ricky Nelson and Dean
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I also have seen, John Wayne in I Love Lucy when he appeared for a couple
that
episodes
was so
there.
Iconic, yeah. He actually showed up one time on the Beverly Hillbillies.
Wow, I did not.
Granny sent out a message to she needed John Wayne to help with the Indians or whatever, and he shows up at the end.
John, you cannot compare John Wayne to Humphrey Bogart.
I beg to differ, sir.
I'm sorry. Humphrey Bogart is just iconic. Period. I mean,
to you,
yeah, and to other people.
So is John Wayne.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. I think if you had to pick one,
I'll pick John Wayne.
Okay, sure.
Now,
okay.
You okay?
All right, no, I'm not.
Nice.
I can't believe you've never seen a Humphrey Bogart movie. I'm sorry, it's just shocking.
I guess baby has to have. I can't even do Humphrey Bogart because I've never really watched.
Well,
it.
you see here, darling. I don't know.
Is that
no?
Play it again, Sam. Is that what you're gonna
play it again, Sam?
Okay,
no.
maybe we ought to use that. As
it's actually Ingrid Bergman who says that.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Yeah. Play it again, Sam.
Well,
he might also say it, so I'm going to stop.
Do you even know?
Have I seen this movie? I don't think
I don't think. Yeah, you're talking big.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I know Ingrid Bergman asked Sam to play it.
Okay.
So it would upset Humphrey Bogart. Very good movie. Anyways.
1939, American singer Tina Turner, who found success in the rhythm and blues, soul, and rock genres, was born on this day in 1939. Tina Turner.
Nice.
Was once married to Ike Turner. Hence the name. Mm-hmm. And hence. 1917, the National Hockey League was founded and featured for Canadian teams. The first American club, the Boston Bruins, was added in 1924. Are you, by any chance, a hockey fan?
No, I'm not. Are you, John? You look like you would watch some hockey.
There was a time I had a hockey video game for the Sega Genesis, and I used to play it, and that would have been like around 93, I want to say is the year that the game
came out.
So at that time, teams like Pittsburgh Penguins with Mario Lemieux and Jeremy Roenick with the Chicago Blackhawks would be the players of that era. And then, of course, Gretzky with the Kings still, I think, at that point, LA, Los Angeles, whatever they were called. And so I would play with the Blackhawks a lot. And I don't know if it was from Christmas Vacation because that's what Clark Griswold was wearing at one point. He was wearing a Blackhawks jersey. But anyway.
Yeah. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Sorry. I had to.
If I had the cricket sound effect right now, that would be fitting for this movie.
Yes.
But anyway, do I watch it? Now, I always had a hard time following the puck.
Yeah. I mean, that thing goes fast.
And it's pretty small. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, if I went to an actual game, it'd probably be pretty cool.
Yeah. I like when they slam against the screen, though. That's it's pretty intense. You're flying at speeds of, I don't know, like 20 miles an hour. How fast are they going, really?
I've never timed them, so I don't know.
All right.
It's pretty fast and hard.
It's pretty fast, yeah. Yeah, it's a tough sport. Do you think you could ever play in a recreation league?
No, I don't have the balance for it.
Okay.
Are you much of a skater?
No. I like to roller skate, John.
Okay.
So there's that.
Yeah, I never was that great with my balance. I can ride a bike, but anything more than that, nah. Never had it. And then, obviously, I had something happen where that affected my balance even more so. But I do love the movie Slapshot. Have you ever watched that?
Never seen Slapshot.
And that's got an actor you can't thumb your nose at. That's got Paul Newman in it.
Ah.
And he's not only the coach. Oh, he doesn't like Paul Newman, folks.
I like Paul Newman.
Not only is he the coach of this team, it's a minor league team, but he also plays as well. So he's a player coach.
Okay.
And it's a comedy film. It came out in 1977. It's a good film. It's a good comedy film.
I like Paul Newman in the more serious films like The Sting and or Bush Cassidy in the Sundance
But there's
Kid.
comedy in those films.
Yeah, there is some levity in moments. Well, I guess it's that time, John.
Yeah, you've bored us to tears.
I have. You know what? Not only have I bored you to tears, I bored myself to tears. So, how do you think I feel?
I don't know.
Just hearing my voice in these headphones makes me want to sleep.
I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, I'm hearing myself again.
You're turning into Paul Lynde.
Yeah.
We don't.
Somebody save me before I turn all the way to Paul Lynde.
Let's do it.
Anyway.
All right, John. Let's just, come on. Let's just get this calendar and the weather.
Yep. You got it. The weather.
Yeah.
Are you ready now?
Go ahead.
The weather is being brought to you by Harold W. Collins and Grading, located at 2113 Cumberland Road, Farmville.
The weather.
Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading has been helping to build Southside and Central Virginia since 1960, providing all excavation, general contracting, and hauling needs. 5 miles north of Farmville, 2113 Cumberland Road, at the intersection of 45 and Range Tavern Road. Call 392-6010 or stop by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading.
All right, your weather forecast today. It's a 40% chance of showers with most. I'm still laughing at you asking me about. Who'd you say, Ben Lynn? It's Paul Lynn.
This is Bob Lynn, by the way.
Whatever. Mostly cloudy otherwise today, gradually becoming sunny with a high near 66. Again, that chance of rain today, 40%. Then tonight, mostly clear with a low around 30. Partly sunny Wednesday, a high near 56. Then Wednesday night, it's a 60% chance of rain likely after 1 a.m., then mostly cloudy with a low around 43. Thanksgiving Day, it's a 80% chance of rain with a high near 59. And then Thursday night, it's a 30% chance of rain with a low around 33. Humidity is 89%. Wind southwest 3 miles per hour. Barometer 29.91. We've got partly cloudy skies right now, 54. The weather brought to you by Harold W. Collins and Grading. Call 434-392-6010. The birthday calendar now is brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville.
Creative Electrical Contractors specializes in commercial and industrial projects and offers quality work at competitive prices. CEC is a licensed Class A contractor in Virginia and North Carolina. Creative Electrical Contractors has been in business for 25 years, still committed to the values that were established when the company opened in 1998. Integrity, quality workmanship, and timely delivery. CEC, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville. You can contact CEC at 434-392-3802 or at creative-electrical.com.
I don't know if you got the mic on.
What's happening?
I don't know. Sounds like we're doing birthday music. The kind that you like. Or would you prefer would you prefer this? Or I say this is more fitting for you. There we go. And now, for those birthdays and possible anniversaries, I present to you the one, the only Noah Massage.
I'm offended, John, because you know we have to play this tomorrow.
Well, I figured back to back.
Oh, back to back. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I can go back to another one if you would prefer. Are you quitting?
No.
Oh.
I'm just taking my headphones off.
He's doing it without his headphones.
All right.
It's like doing it without a net.
Starting off the birthday calendar, we have, John, guess who's up first? Robin Thomas of Prospect is celebrating today.
Okay.
We also have on the birthday calendar Donna K. Taylor, Thelma Golson, and Maid Cook. So, happy birthday to all of those lovely people. Hope you have a good one. And if you want to get those birthdays to us, they can email them at birthdays@wflo.net or call them in at 434-394-0924. John, back to you.
And the birthday calendar brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors. If it is not right, we will make it right. Call 434-392-2802. And did you want to give it out again how they can get them on, or have you already taken care of all of that?
I just did that.
That just goes to show I wasn't paying attention. But that's okay. And neither were our listeners. 434-394-0924 is the number if you'd like to be a part of our program this morning. And this is going to go on for another minute or so.
All right.
Unless I fade it out.
You could fade it out.
I'll fade it out.
Okay.
Yeah. I have that magic power.
Thank goodness.
All right. So now we've done our local
Local celebrities.
So let's see if we can find our
famous
celebrity birthdays. All right, musician John McVie of Fleetwood Mac turns 79 today.
Okay.
You big Fleetwood Mac
I like Fleetwood Mac. They're pretty good. They're
and he
really
was
good.
Married to Christine McVie.
Yeah.
The other female singer in the group.
Yeah.
Fun fact, his name is Graham, like the cracker. Graham.
Graham cracker. Good one, John.
Well, that's why they pay me the big bucks. Graham.
Now, what do you think about the lady in the band being a witch? Like, I've heard that.
Stevie Nicks?
Stevie Nicks,
You want to hear
yes,
my
yeah.
Stevie Nicks impersonation?
Do you have one?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, here's how Stevie Nicks sings a song. Yeah.
I've never heard her sing like that ever in my life. That was the worst thing ever, John. Please don't ever do that.
You got it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much.
You got a lot of neck to grab onto. And
You do too, but your beard covers it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I see the chili still in the beard there.
Yeah. I had chili from like 3 weeks. Still in my beard.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
He doesn't bathe, folks.
They washed me off and set me out to dry in the sun.
Spray some Axe body.
That's
something
disgusting,
and
John.
You run through it.
Listen, I know people who have done that, and honestly, I don't think any of them are in a good place right now.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Did he ever do that move, John?
Spray a bunch of stuff and then walk? No.
Yeah, well, not take a shower, but just spray a bunch of cologne.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
That's what I say, John.
No shower. I mean, I got to have a shower. No, not taking a shower is what I was trying to say. Do you want to do the next one? He's got an Italian type of name. I figured maybe you could reel this one off, or are you not looking at it? I'm
looking at it. Peter Facelli. It's not Facelli, but...
I don't think so.
What do you think it is, John?
Fasinelli?
I'm going to go with Facelli. It just sounds better. Even though that's not the guy's name.
Who does he look like to you, though?
He kind of looks like me. No, I'm kidding.
I was thinking more Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he does look like Tom Cruise, actually, which I've been mistaken for.
And
also,
you've been mistaken for the guy you mentioned.
Spacey,
yeah, you mentioned,
and also
him.
Tom Cruise. No, I'm kidding. John.
I think you look like Ray Stevens myself.
Okay, funny guy. Fun fact about Peter is he used to be married to an actress, Jenny Garth.
I did not realize they're not together anymore. Jenny Garth used to be on that TV show back in the 90s, 90210. She was the blonde. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember her actual name on the show, but yep. And I want to say when this guy was younger, that it would have been Nicole Kidman at the time that was married to Tom Cruise, actually said to him, "You look a lot like Tom when he was younger." So even she thought,
"Wow,
he looked like Tom Cruise."
Fun fact from the.
So your boy's next. You want to announce him?
DJ Khaled is in the house.
Is it Khaled DJ or Khalid?
It's Khaled. DJ Khaled. Yes.
Khaled.
Yes.
Khalid sounds cooler.
Khalid is not his name, John. So you can say Khalid, but
we're about the same age. He turns 49, is what it says.
Oh, interesting. And you're
whatever I am.
40.
I'm over the 21.
Okay. You can legally purchase
toilet paper at any store that I choose.
Exactly.
Yes. Fun fact. Wow. You want it?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Has 10 Grammy nominations and 1 win.
1 out of 10 is not bad.
Not great.
Oh, it's not?
I don't know. I mean, getting nominated for a Grammy, I guess, is a big deal. But, yeah, I don't know. That's cool. John, do you want to do the next one? Because this looks like a person that you would want to read.
Singer Rita Ora turns 34. Her fun fact, recently hosted the 2024 MTV MEAs. I missed that one. I'm sorry. I do apologize.
Oh, it's okay.
All right, we got our first caller for the day, so we'll put them on and see who this is. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, Henry. How are you?
Top of the morning.
Hey. All right. You know what I just discovered?
What's that?
Carpenters love door jam on toast.
That's a good one. That's a good carpenter joke.
Yeah, it is. Sure is.
You nailed that one.
Let the hammer down.
Door jam.
Yeah.
Door jam on
before
toast.
Before that, it was so quiet you could hear the tree bark.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
It was a dogwood tree, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, a dog would, if you give him a chance.
Right. We could do this banner back and forth all day, I think.
There you go. Has it been that long already?
Maybe to the listeners, I don't know.
That's the story of the lady who loves water so much. She bathed in the creek and put her money in a riverbank. So she loved water, all right.
Yeah.
Really did. And then there was the lady who was the chair was female.
Yeah.
Yeah, they figured the chair was female because it always wore a slip cover.
There you go. I like that one. Slip cover. I like that.
Do you know dry snakes have a cotton mouth?
I'm dead. I'm dead with that one. That's too good.
Noah likes that one.
I like that one a lot, Henry. Any snake jokes or any jokes that are like that? Just I don't know.
You like the reptiles?
I like the reptiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That one hit a chord with me.
Yeah. Well, there was some folks like them so much they put reptiles in their kitchen and the floor. That was the kind of tile they used. So, sorry about that. But you did hear about the nearsighted man.
What's that?
He grabbed a snake and beat a stick to death with it. He was definitely nearsighted, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I don't think I'd mess with the snake if I just let him go about his business.
Yeah, I saw a snake run one time, but he tripped and fell.
No.
Yeah.
What happened?
And well, I think that I think he had a clot in one of his legs. And he just tripped and fell.
Now, when you saw a snake, Henry, growing up, did you try to mess with it, kill it, or do you just let it be?
Well, when we saw him, it was always a situation you had to kill it.
Yeah. I remember stories about my grandfather. He would basically kill it with the heel of his shoe, meaning he'd step on it and crush the head.
Yeah.
The last time that happened, and this has been not that many years ago, it was a cold winter morning, and I came out of our house at about 3:30 or 20 after 3 in the morning to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And it was real cold. And I didn't see it, but when I, of course, opened the wood door, I didn't see it, but it was hanging on to the storm door at the top.
Right.
Looking for some warmth, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah, and when I opened the door, the glass door, the snake fell onto my hat. It shook him off, and it fell on my hat. And thank God it was a cold morning, and he was a little stiff. And when he fell on my hat, I knocked it off of there.
Right.
And it fell on the back concrete, the front concrete. And when he did, I stomped his head.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the closest call I guess I ever hit with a snake.
Yeah, I've heard different stories. I've heard people grab them by the tail and they will snap them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I've heard of that.
I hate to be a snake in that situation.
Well, I wouldn't try it because snakes can easily contort themselves and come right back at you.
Yeah.
You'd have to do that pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Tommy Banton pick one up by the tail, and he swung it, and we were cutting wheat.
Yeah.
And his snake, and he picked it up by the tail and swung it around like you would a whip.
Mm-hmm.
And he cracked it like you would a whip, make a whip pop.
Yep.
And the snake's head flew off. He popped it off.
That's something.
Yeah.
I've heard of that sort of thing. People were known for doing that.
Yeah, Tommy Banton did it. I saw him. somebody asked me the other day, said, "Is your Christmas tree lit up?" I said, "No, it's cold sober."
It's off the sauce this year.
Yeah. But, that's Christmas is not too far.
Nope.
Do you know if Call Flow will be on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day?
I talked to Chris. I think we're planning on coming in just for that 1 hour.
Are you really?
Yeah, we're going to do a little Christmas
I'm glad you
celebration.
told me because I got to schedule these things.
Oh, yes.
So I'm glad I'm in the know now,
You're
finally.
in the know now.
At the last minute,
I think I got to check again with Chris.
Okay.
But we were talking about it, and we were kind of partly joking, but also partly serious. So
we got to get partly serious and partly quick.
Okay, John. Okay, come on.
We need to know these things. Henry needs to know, and I need to know. Well, there might be a chance, Henry, from the sound of it. They might be on Thursday.
We'll bring in a little Christmas turkey. It was Thanksgiving turkey. Where is my head at?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Up the turkey, I guess.
Yeah, well, things could always be worse because you could be the turkey.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, I just want to know whether I should call in on Thursday.
Well, you can give it a try because it sounds like it's a good chance that they will be doing it.
Potentially. I don't want to overspeak, but potentially.
Okay.
I'd like to know sometime between now and then.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
It would be nice. It would be nice.
Well, Henry, was there anything else you wanted to share?
Yeah, I didn't want to keep this. And a few years ago, I had a lot of back pain.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to see Dr. Haney at Southside Hospital.
Right.
And he did tests that showed no cartilage between my discs. It showed rheumatoid arthritis.
Right.
And thousands of bone spurs that looked like one giant solid bone. And Dr. Haney said it was he wouldn't operate on a back like that for $1 million.
Wow.
So a little later, I went to see Dr. Garnett, L.W. Garnett in Richmond at St. Mary's. He checked me out, said the same thing. He wouldn't operate on it. So 3 years later, Dr. Garnett opened an office in Farmwood on West 3rd Street. So I went out, and he repeated his examination. But this time, he found no arthritis, there were no bone spurs, and there was cartilage between the discs.
Wow.
But about 2 inches from my heart, there was a large aneurysm. It had been hidden behind all those bone spurs. And so they did tests the next day to prepare for surgery. But the aneurysm was gone, and all was normal. So who but Jesus? It had to be him. And I'll say this, 20 years later, I fell and almost severed my spinal cord. And Dr. Senkowski at General Hospital in Lynchburg put in steel rods in my back.
Yeah.
So far, they've protected my spinal cord from further damage. So
I think we lost Henry.
I think we lost Henry, yeah.
He may call back, I don't know. But if not, he was kind of wrapping it up anyway.
You might have to,
I got to drop the call.
Goodness.
Anyway, we were talking celebrity birthdays. We'll mention a few just in case he calls back real quick. Impressionist Rich Little is 86. You might not remember him. He was famous on TV for doing a lot of impressions. He would do anyone from Johnny Carson to Nixon, whoever.
Interesting.
Didn't really matter. All right. Henry, is this you? Good morning. Hello. I can't hear us.
Try again. We have another call coming in, so maybe drop it and pick it up. Give it a second. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
No. It was definitely ringing, it looked like. I thought.
There we go. There we go. Getting 2 calls.
Good morning. You're on the air. Hello?
All right. This is getting weird, John. A lot of dead air.
It could be Henry doesn't realize he lost signal. I don't know. Yeah. You would think so, though.
Try. I see another call, though, coming in. Do you see that?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can access it. I can try it. Good morning. You're on the air.
Negative. Okay.
Yeah. No.
There we go. Oh. There we go.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, John, at what point did you lose me?
The bone spurs.
The bone
like
spurs.
after
the
doctor's
seemed to have healed.
Yeah, the aneurysm disappeared.
Oh, okay. And then later, years later, fell, almost severed my spinal cord. And Dr. Sinkowski at General Hospital put in a bunch of steel rods, which so far have protected my spinal cord from further damage.
Right.
So, anyway, they decided they would not sell me for scrap metal when they found out about all the rods in my back. But anyway, I didn't know at what point we lost the signal.
It was just towards the end, like you were talking about.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't miss anything, really.
Yeah, well, you could have said that before I called, but anyway.
Always with the joke. And the one quick liner.
Beg pardon?
I just said always quick with the liner there.
Oh, well.
You were always fast, Henry.
Well, I don't know about that now.
Well, take it from me. I always thought you were pretty fast with the comeback.
Well, I told you, didn't I, up front, about running. I used to run a lot.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, before I had the polio.
Okay.
And which happened when I was 12, but up before that, just wasn't anybody around that could keep up with me.
Oh, wow.
And one day I would run just for no reason.
Yeah.
Like running from the mailbox to the house, which was almost not quite a half mile. But I would run, and one day I was running for no reason, and I heard this noise, and I stopped, and I looked back, and it was my shadow about 50 yards behind me trying to catch up with me. So...
Lickety-split.
So, beg pardon?
I just said lickety-split. You're pretty fast.
Yeah. It was quick. There's like the fellow, let me show you my quick draw. And the guy said, all right, do it. I said, you want to see me do it again?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I hope to see you all a little later.
All right, you take care, Henry. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
And a happy Thanksgiving. Be thankful, folks. Be thankful for friends.
Yes, sir.
And this is the one that took our place on the cross.
Yes, sir.
So we'll talk to you. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk Thursday.
All right. You take care.
Right, thanks. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, Henry Fulcher there.
Yes. The one and only
Thank
Henry.
him for calling in with us today. And the phone lines are open with a little bit of time we still have left.
Yeah. Call in.
Up. Tell us about your Thanksgiving plans.
434-394-0924 is the number. Call in.
Go ahead, hit it one more time.
434-394-0924.
I did not know that.
John, why do you say? I noticed Barry said this yesterday as well.
What's
but
that?
Saying Thanksgiving, the week of Thanksgiving, is that like? Do people say Merry Christmas like 3 days before Christmas?
I would think so.
Really? I guess
so.
so.
Well, not in the heathen world that you live in, but in the other world that I live in. That's more.
John, that's a made up thing. That's literally a made up thing that people
heathens
get upset
don't
over.
do that. And you're a heathen, so
Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas. It's all the same thing. It's just another way of saying Merry Christmas. It's not like we're trying to take Christ out of Christmas. I at least don't think.
But you mark your boxes XMAS.
Of course.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, I'm kidding. It's shorthand, John. It's shorthand.
That's not what I was told. Anyway,
oh.
Anyone else you want to mention on the birthday?
No, I'm good on the birthday list for now, John.
You are.
But
long gone.
People can call in at 434-394-0924. I don't know why I mentioned that again.
I'm just looking to see if there's anybody worth mentioning.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on. Natasha Bedingfield is 43. Singer. Natasha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Anybody?
I cannot wait to take a look at this video.
I can't wait to delete it and get rid of it.
I know.
But anyway. All right. So I guess we've done our due diligence with
we did the birthdays.
On this day.
Local famous celebrity birthdays.
Yeah. We have not touched on much else, though. As far as
what are you talking about, John?
Like entertainment news or
John,
was there anything locally you want to mention?
For right now, I don't have anything local. I think we're winding down the show. We're just I'm still sipping on my cup of coffee. What's up?
Oh no! Oh man, I hadn't heard about this. Chuck Woolery, smooth talking game show host of Love Connection and Scrabble, dies at 83.
Wow!
I grew up watching this guy.
Yeah.
I always liked Chuck Woolery. He was good. He would be. He had that catchphrase for Love Connection when they would go to take a break, commercial break. He'd go, "We'll be back in 2 and 2."
Ah, that's nice. I like that.
And he always did it.
Yeah.
I was like, how did he know?
Yeah.
We'll be back in 2 and 2. He knew how long the break was going to be. Yeah, Love Connection. Have you ever seen any kind of reruns of that show? Probably
I know
not.
of it. I know of it, but I don't think I've seen a rerun per se.
Basically, what it was like this setup date kind of thing, and what they would do is they'd bring out the one person, whether it was the woman or the man or whatever. Eventually, they'd bring them both out, and then they would have these 3 possible dates, and they would ask questions, and depending on how that person wanted to pick, and sometimes they'd rely on the audience because they would,
I think they rebooted the show.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
And so you get a percentage of what the audience thought, and sometimes they'd go with the audience, the person sitting there, and sometimes they wouldn't, and so you get applause or kind of boos depending on which way you go. And then they'd have the date, and then bring them back and talk about the results of the date and all that sort of stuff. Yeah,
sounds like a show right up your alley.
If it wasn't for Chuck Woolery, I wouldn't Woolery, I wouldn't bother. But yeah, I did not hear about him passing. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, John. I'm sorry.
Well, he's one of those
2 and 2.
2 and 2. He was one of those heroes I had growing up that I.
Right there with Superman and Spock and
I'm not a big
Columbo.
Spock guy. No. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
It's got it here in the bottom of this bio here. In 1983, Woolery began an 11-year run as host of TV's Love Connection.
Wow.
I didn't realize it was on that long, for which he coined the phrase, "We'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds." He actually just said 2 and 2. He may have started off that way, but eventually, and then did a 2-fingered signature, dubbed the 2 and 2. In 1984, he hosted TV's Scrabble, simultaneously hosting 2 game shows on TV until 1990. He was the man.
Yeah. Do you feel like game shows are as relevant?
No.
Why is that?
Well, they used to be on during the daytime.
True.
And on any network.
Yeah.
Each network had their own
game
shows. CBS had their versions.
Price is Right.
Yeah. Price is Right. Stuff like that. Match Game.
Jeopardy.
Match Game. Jeopardy was ABC.
Okay.
But Match Game.
Okay. Match Game.
Match Game. With your hero, Charles Nelson Riley.
Yeah. I like Brett Summers. I think she was kind of funny on that show.
Only you think Brett Summers was funny on that show.
I think Brett Summers was funny. I think Richard Dawson was also funny.
There you go. Now we finally agree on something.
Yeah.
Richard Dawson was by far and away the best part of that Match Game. At least I thought so. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on it? I thought he was the best. That's what
I never cared for the host of that show.
Gene Rayburn?
Yeah, hey, I'm Gene Rayburn.
He kind of has teeth sticking out when he talks.
Yeah, what's up, guy? I don't know. I just didn't.
I don't think you're the only one.
I didn't care how he talked. I didn't care how he looked. I think he was terrible. I hated his face.
Well, don't hold back, Noah. Tell us what you really.
I really didn't like him a lot. I mean, like really. No. Gene, he's okay.
Yeah,
I shouldn't be that upset over it.
We're going to give you some parting prizes.
Thank you
for partaking in the show today.
Thank you. What do I win, John?
I don't know. Box of Utz potato chips. I don't know. Something.
Okay.
All right. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk at you next time. Thanks for playing.